Cyberpunk 2077 will be an Xbox preferred platform game. At least that's my bold prediction. Here to discuss it with me is Sex Sharps from T5R. Welcome, man.
Welcome, welcome. You say welcome.
Yeah, I don't know if I want you on this now. No. Every
Uh,
week we make bold predictions for E3. It's coming up in June and we're very excited. But apart from the more in-depth predictions for all the press conference, you should check out Sex channel. It's linked down in the description below. T5R. We discuss Bethesda, just every big one. Also Microsoft. And there I made a bold prediction that Cyberpunk 2077 will be shown at the Microsoft Xbox One press conference, and that it will be like a preferred title, so that we might see like DLC for the game only on Xbox or earlier on Xbox, or that every commercial has like the Xbox jump ahead of intro and stuff like that. But you think I'm totally crazy, right? Or
yeah, I mean, I just want to note for everyone, these bold predictions are something that just have a bare minimum of 1% of happening, right? They're not something that we actually believe definitively will happen, like what we discussed on my channel and ran through as far as predictions go. But I just would never do a bold prediction about that. I think you're crazy. Like, I think that my Elder Scrolls 6 prediction is more likely to happen than this. But you can go ahead. You could go ahead and explain why. But then I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm definitely gonna have to come at you about it.
they're like two things. Microsoft is now looking ahead. They have the Xbox One. It's behind the Sony platform. Obviously, we see like they're looking at PC and doing stuff with that. So they might not be really interested in the console race, but they are interested in interesting content or upcoming games that will be huge and have their name attached to them. Obviously, we see that with Sony. They did it with Battlefront. They will probably maybe do it with the new Battlefield game that will also be announced, I think, at E3 2016. And Microsoft is also looking at, they had a deal with with CD Projekt Red and Bandai Namco for The Witcher. So now they're thinking, wait, they also have like this upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 game that everyone is excited about. That would be huge if we could show the first gameplay or have our name attached to that game. So that's like one. I already made like my second point as well, that they already have like an history with CD Projekt Red on like collaborating a little bit with both games. So every commercial you see the Xbox logo and nowhere is the PlayStation logo.
Okay. Well, so when it really comes down to it, what I think is why it's not likely is on the PlayStation 4. So I just want to clarify something with you really quick. Do you think that it will release on the PlayStation 4 though? Or
Yes.
do you think it's gonna be like the Rise of the Tomb Raider where
No.
it releases later?
That would be insanely a bold prediction if they would do that, but that will not happen. They will not do that. It will not be like Rise of the Tomb Raider, but more like The Division, where every commercial is Microsoft branded. They might have exclusive content for the game or DLC earlier on the platform.
Okay, that makes it a little more probable then. Because I was looking at the sales for Witcher 3 on PS4, and it's sitting at least according to VG charts, 3.38 million, which I don't think that Microsoft would be able to pay enough money to basically make it so that's like exclusive to Windows 10 and Xbox One. But when it really comes down to it, do I think that Cyberpunk 2077 will be preferred for consoles when The Witcher 3 was so glorified, so renowned on the PC, and really the PC community was really behind this game? I mean, everywhere you look, PC players were like, this is our god. You know, CG Projekt Red is this. They're just, we pray to them. Like, they're amazing. They do everything correct. They did everything correct with The Witcher 3. It was Game of the Year across a lot of places, including on my channel. I gave it my Game of the Year, and I don't think it was really that surprising considering I gave it my best score of all time. And it's one of those things where The Witcher 3 was just amazing. I don't think that CD Projekt Red cares about exclusivity. I don't think that you mentioned that there was a lot of sort of I guess you could say cooperation with Microsoft when it came to The Witcher 3. I didn't see that much cooperation though. I saw some PlayStation 4 branded trailers as well. I don't really think it was that preferred even. I especially considering the resolution, I believe, was higher as well on the PlayStation 4, and there was really no reason to buy The Witcher 3 on the Xbox One other than if you just had an Xbox One and that's it.
You could be right, but there was like a bundle with The Witcher 3 and an Xbox, and not with a PlayStation. So they really chose the Xbox camp for that game. Maybe the PlayStation also uploaded some trailers on YouTube, but I do think that I also went like to a Witcher event and there were only Xbox. So
okay.
they really it really was more preferred, or Microsoft paid it to be preferred on the Xbox platform. But maybe they will just do it for Windows 10. I mean, you say it's a PC game, but Microsoft, it could also be like a Microsoft preferred game. So they will have like Windows 10 everywhere around this game.
Even though I think that's more likely for them to sort of be like Windows 10 exclusive only, and I'm saying likely, like we're sitting at 10% now. But I don't really, I still don't see CD Projekt Red doing that. I really don't, because a lot of people still haven't jumped ship from like Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 to Windows 10, and a lot of people are completely against Windows 10 because of the privacy concerns. And so I just don't see them sort of forcing people when their previous game was so successful, so renowned, to do that. I don't see that happening. But I think that now that you've clarified your bold prediction, it's more likely, and it's not as out of left field. But I don't see it occurring. I just don't.
I totally understand your point, and also CD Projekt Red is like the perfect example of a developer that is really well known by the community. It's open. It talks about stuff that other developers normally just avoid. So yeah, I can see why you think that they will not, they will never do such thing. Say to everyone, well, if you want to play Cyberpunk 2077, you have to upgrade to Windows 10. But maybe if Microsoft is just like, hey guys, money, and there are privacy concerns, but they will jump ship because they want to play this game. I think Microsoft is really looking at a big title, and I think that Cyberpunk 2077 is really, it really fits their portfolio their needs. I mean, it will be a big game. We all know that, even if we haven't seen any gameplay. The hype is already there because it's CD Projekt Red, and maybe it will just be that they show the gameplay first, and that on the console front it will be only Xbox branded, but it will also release on PlayStation, and that the PC will just be also on Steam and something like that. That might also be true, but I do think that Microsoft will have a connection with this game to make it even less bold. But
I think they'll definitely try to at least advertise with it. I don't think that they will have any sort of special deal with it though. Primarily because I don't really think, and we discussed this on my channel a little bit as well, I don't think that Microsoft is really trying that hard anymore because of their investors to catch up in terms of console sales. I think they're so far gone at this point that they just are sort of in, let's sort of repair the Xbox brand. Let's sort of try and make it so Xbox is also part of Windows. Let's try and, make sure that our games are selling, but let's try not to overextend until maybe the next battle, because we may have lost this battle completely, and we may have just completely got decimated by Sony, but we haven't lost the war in terms of brands yet, right? Because we still have our Windows 10 platform, we still have Windows 7, Windows 8, we still have, you know, maybe the next Xbox that they'll release eventually. So let's just sort of at this point build up our you know, our games. Let's make it so everyone knows about them. And then once we get to the point where we do release another console, everyone that was maybe playing these games on PC that are, you know, are loving them will maybe want to buy our next console because there may be exclusive or timed exclusives with our next platform, where right now they're going to be releasing sort of succinctly. And so I think that's sort of the route they're going. I don't think they're going to try any more bold moves when it comes to getting a third party on board, when they saw that Rise of the Tomb Raider did so well on PC and will likely probably do better. I'm not saying, you know, a lot better in terms of it's going to outsell the PC, but I think it will do at least in the middle when it finally gets around to releasing on the PS4. I think that would be sort of the nail in the coffin for them to be like, okay, no more third-party deals. We're just going to sort of maybe brand towards, you know, this is best on our platform, but it's not really best on our platform.
It will be interesting. It will be interesting to see how the Division sales are divided. Do people really care about getting the DLC a week or a month earlier? They might also look at that. I think with Call of Duty, it's a big deal, but maybe for the Division as well. We don't know that, and it's a very, I mean, the situation you are sketching right now is super interesting for Microsoft. They're like in a weird space where they need to they need to do something with the Xbox One, because it's dragging along right now. It's not doing really bad. It's not doing super good.
You want to hear something devastating?
Oh,
at least according to VG charts, Xbox One has sold half of PlayStation 4 for the Division.
Yeah, but if you compare it to Xbox 360, it's still like on track. So PS4 is just selling like enormous. The PS4 is just that's also what Phil Spencer is saying. They are not even looking at that anymore. They're just focusing on their own stuff and bringing their own good games and not even really competing with Sony, because it doesn't matter. That's why they also don't announce like console numbers anymore, because it will only make them look bad. If Sony is like, oh, we have like 45 consoles sold now, they will maybe announce that at E3, and Microsoft is like, 25 guys, we're here. It will not look bad, look good. So it will be interesting. They do have to do something, because the Xbox One is still going, and there need to be games for that. There will obviously be good games, but also with the PC tactic, there has to be something for Xbox One, and it will be super interesting to see. Maybe Cyberpunk will be indeed an Xbox One exclusive, but no. I think that would be super bold. But anyway, thanks a lot for joining me, Zach. It's always nice to have your thoughts on the matter. Yep. And you will also have like a bold prediction as well. We like exchange them, so next time it's Zach and then it's me. Every week you can expect an E3 prediction, bold prediction. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for also other E3 predictions, and head over to Zach's channel for more in-depth things that we think will happen at the E3 press conference. Because Bethesda will do one, EA will do one, Ubisoft will do one, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo will hopefully be going to a big stage. But we will totally discuss all of that. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.
Catch you guys next time.